Are you a cat lover who loves the idea of owning your own cat cafe? Then this is the podcast for you. Join me, Angeli Rodriguez, owner of the Woody Whisker Cat Cafe and author of the book Drinks and Whiskers, as I walk you through my tips and tricks to help you open a successful cat cafe. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Drinks and Whiskers podcast, the place to be to get the inside scoop on what it's like to open and run a successful cat cafe. I'm your host, Angeli Rodriguez, and today we are going to be talking about merchandise, or as I like to call it, meowchandise. So, should you sell cute little cat tchotchkes at your cafe? The short answer is yes, absolutely. Especially if you're in a tourist destination like St. Augustine. People want to have a little souvenir to take home with them. I know it's a little extra work, but it will be worth it for your bottom line in the long run. My merchandise sales are not terribly huge, but it's a nice alternative to have in case people don't want to spend the money on the cat admission fee. It's usually the first thing people look at in my cafe, after the cats, of course, and it really brightens up the space. My merchandise section is set up right before customers walk up to the register, so it gives people something to do if they're waiting in line to be served. Everything I sell has a kitty cat on it somehow. I have found that if it doesn't have a cat on it, or at least a paw print on it, it doesn't sell. The only exception to this rule is if it's a cat toy, then it will sell because it's somehow related to cats. The best sellers are the cheaper items, but you want them to be a higher quality. So for example, our most popular item, hands down, are our enamel pins. We sell those for $2.50. And I stress on the enamel pins. If they're plastic or rubber pins, they're not going to sell. They're not as popular. We have had some cheaper items in the past, but they just aren't as cute as the cat pins. So for example, I've had logo buttons for $1, or maybe some little squishy cat belly toys for like 50 cents. But surprisingly, these weren't as popular. When I first started, I plastered my adorable logo on as much stuff as possible. T-shirts with our logo and tagline, mugs, tote bags, pins, but not the cheap plastic ones, not the nice enamel ones, keychains. Of the above items, I found that t-shirts probably sell the best. Some great places to get good quality items with your logo are vistaprint.com and stickermule.com. Make sure that you wait for if you sign up, they'll sometimes send out some quick like sales and things like that. Always buy they always have sales going on. So if you throw something in your cart and it's a little bit too pricey, just wait a couple of days and you'll get a little coupon or something in your email, which is nice. Make sure that whatever you sell, things for like your price for customers to purchase is more than what you bought them for. So that means you need to get a good deal when you're purchasing the item, and don't forget to factor in what you have to pay for shipping. A good rule of thumb is to make your sale price at least double your purchase price. You'll probably have to buy in larger quantities in order to be able to sell it at a decent price that won't turn off your customers. And also make sure that you have enough space in your cafe or wherever to stash your 500 mugs while you wait for them to sell, in order to get that, quantity discount. Product placement is very important. So usually the items that are at eye level sell the most. So get displays that display your merchandise at eye level. Don't do like I did and get short little shelves, because the items on the bottom shelves do not sell as well. My poor customers have to squat down to see what I have on my bottom shelves. So save your bottom shelves for like storage and stuff like that. Try and rotate your items so that your displays change, and avoid putting decorations in your merchandise area so customers don't get confused about what is for sale. Unfortunately, I was decorating my space initially, and somebody had donated some beautiful little cat figurines that used to belong to their grandma, and I put them up as decorations, and then unfortunately people get confused because of the placement, and they think that they're items for sale when we have to tell them, no, sorry, that's actually our cute little decorations. So, when you are, make sure that you shop around for great places to buy things wholesale. Wholesale means you don't have to pay sales tax on them up front, because you will charge sales tax to the person you sell later on. There are some great websites that sell things wholesale, fair.com, Alibaba.com. Those are the two of the most popular ones. I used to also order from Temu. That's another great place to order good quality items at a cheaper cost. But now with all the new tariffs coming out, I'm finding that the quality of the products is not as great. The prices are fluctuating quite a bit, and I'm having to pay more for shipping than I used to. So I'm actually going to have to look for another good source of good quality, affordable items. Whenever possible, try to use local artists, artisans, and businesses that can provide wholesale products made in the US. Um, and people that I use that are around my area, which is Florida, it's Cat Toys by Jen. She makes handmade catnip toys. They are the best. Our cats love them. They're about this big. I'd say maybe like 3 inches by 5 inches. They are stuffed full of high quality catnip, and the cats love it. There's also Better Days by Heather. She's available on Etsy and I think Fair as well. She does some beautiful little cat related stickers that are super cute and they sell very well. There's also another company called Made by Scratch, which has tons of cat related items like mugs, shelf sitters, stickers. The great thing about them is that they're all made in the US and it's really, really good quality products and great customer service. And also, there's Hide and Scratch. It's high quality cat toys. It's a women-owned business. And please check out season 2, episode 5 for my interview with owner Karin Nelson. Keep in mind that any merchandise you choose to sell in your cat cafe is going to have to be added to your point of sale, your POS system. The more you have, the more you're probably going to want to move towards a retail style system with barcodes and scanners. If you keep it simple and like not as a wide variety of items, then you can kind of probably remember everything and know how to look it up in your Square library, which is what we use, our Square system. But the more stuff you have, the more you'll probably want to consider having more of a retail style system. Okay, and there you have it. That is my take on Meowchandise to include in your cafe. Do you know of any wholesale companies that are good quality cat-related products? Please let us know in the episode comments. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time, how will you warm hearts with a drink and a whisker? Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Drinks and Whiskers podcast. If you enjoyed it, please take a moment to like this episode, subscribe, and leave an honest review. If you want more information, you can purchase the Drinks and Whiskers book right now on Amazon.com, or you can reach me at Anjali@wittywhisker.com. Now it's time to get out there and start your cat cafe dream. How will you warm hearts with a drink and a whisker?